What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ella, and I'm back better than ever. And I do have a cooking edition video for you guys this time, and this is perfect for Valentine's Day since it's right around the corner. Matter of fact, it is tomorrow, and you can cook this meal for your man, your family, your kids, anybody you love. If you want to know how I made this meal, just keep on watching. Okay guys, so I did pull these out of the freezer earlier during the day. It is now nighttime. It's around 8 or 9, but I actually am gonna be boiling these, yeah, right now during the nighttime, and then I'm gonna finish everything off during the next day in the morning. I had actually invited my sister for lunch the next day, so I'm actually preparing these ahead of time. These lamb chops are still a bit frozen, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tear them apart and put them in water. Here I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of white vinegar to clean my meat with. I'm just gonna give it a quick little mix. Just gonna mix it all up. I have my handy dandy cast iron pot here. It's about 7 quarts. So right here I'm just gonna go ahead and add 14 cups of water, which I added a little bit too much water. I ended up taking 2 cups out. Since I did add the meat and the rest of the ingredients, the water did start to overflow, so I did take 2 cups out. And later during the video, you guys will see that I add those 2 cups back in because, you know, as you boil the meat, you know, the water just evaporates. Now my recipe is super easy, but it is time consuming, I guess you can say, because you do have to boil the meat for about 3 to 4 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some spices. I'm adding some clove here. I have added about a half a teaspoon of cloves. Again, you know, you can pretty much tweak this however you like. Next, I have whole peppers that I'm gonna add here. Again, I added about half a teaspoon of whole peppers. I also want to mention that the recipe will be in the description box down below. And now we're gonna go ahead and come in with a little bit of sea salt. I added about 1 tablespoon of sea salt, but again, you can add salt to taste. I am adding 1 whole onion cut in half. Now I'm adding 4 cloves of garlic, and make sure you don't drop any on the floor like I did. Now I'm going to close this up and I'm going to let it boil for 2 hours since it's late. I'm going to reheat it again in the morning. It is now morning, and I am adding this ground New Mexico chili powder. This is like the easiest thing ever. If you're not trying to deseed and boil and blend chilies together, this is the easier option. I'm just gonna go ahead and start to mix in the chili powder, and I'm also gonna be using this broth I have here on the side that I pulled out yesterday because, like I mentioned, it was overflowing, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in there. It is the next day, you guys, so that's why it's not boiling, but I did turn on the fire to medium heat. Now, I didn't know this, but this is optional. I guess you can also use chicken bouillon to enhance the flavor. Now it has been about 4 hours, and as you guys can already see, the meat is like falling off the bone. It's so juicy, so tender. Since I did use lamb chops, they do contain a lot of bones, so I'm just getting the majority of the bones out. So what I'm gonna use now is the Maruchan cup of noodle soup. And this is just like adding a twist. Like I love noodles. Last time I actually cooked this and it was just like bomb. I'm like, I need to make a video about this. And so yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and use this cup of noodle soup. And as you guys can see, my meat, I pretty much took the majority of the bones out. Now with the broth here, I'm gonna go ahead and cook my soup with it. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on the side here. Make sure you don't burn yourself. I got a little bit of juice on me, a little bit of broth, and kind of burned a little bit. Now I don't have that many deep bowls, but I'm using what I can right now. This works well. I'm gonna go ahead and pour that cooked ramen in my bowl, and I'm gonna also add the broth and basically the birria. And mine overflowed a little bit, but that's all right. And then we're gonna go ahead and add cilantro and onion. You should actually prepare this on the side as well to enhance the flavor. I had already pre-made this one yesterday, so I am using what I have, and also this salsa. If you guys want a recipe on this or a video on this on how I make my salsas, let me know in the comments below. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our finished product, and this is just so mouth-watering. Look at that. It's like steaming hot, so delicious, so nutritious. Lamb birria. And basically this is me try testing it. Now unfortunately I had a bad angle. What do you think? I want to thank everyone for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and also make sure to subscribe down below if you want to see more content like this. Alright guys, till next time.